Welcome to Italics, television for the Italian-American experience. I'm your host, Anthony Tamburri. This month, we join ILICA, the Italian Language Intercultural Alliance, and celebrate their 15th anniversary. Let's join them at their gala at the Tribeca Rooftop, which took place in October 2019.
Who's going to start? You want to start? Yeah, you start.
What's your name?
Vanessa.
What's your name?
My name is Lavinia.
And who are you?
The future. Be the future.
Tonight, we were supposed to have here with us one of our best brain, mentor, friends. Anybody who ever knows this man is gonna miss him. I don't want you to cry. I don't want you to be sympathetic. We don't want your flower. We don't want you anything, but we want you to actually put your hand together. And if you want whistle too, yes, so high that he can hear, because his wife, notwithstanding what happened 48 hours ago, is here with her daughter. Our Donna Chirico, our president, and of course, her husband passed away 2 days ago. Donna, everybody please, a great applause for Sydney, wherever you are. We are with you, Sydney. We love you. And we love you, Donna. This is Italian. This is great.
We have these great, wonderful people who are going to be honored. But all of us should be honored. We should not forget that whatever language we have, and Vincenzo Marra is the outstanding man who is telling us come è importante la lingua italiana, è una cosa straordinaria che ha dato cultura a tutto il mondo. Let's not forget the first document of the Italian language is in a place called Monte Cassino in an abbey. This is the first document, 1964, 964.
Mama, Antonio, take a real big applause. The award is consigned by Alyssa Lee to Mama Ruggiero.
I've been coming to this event for the last 15 years since it started, and I've been happy and proud to be a part of such a great thing that happens here, the work that's being done by ILICA, the carrying of the tradition and the understanding. You know, a lot of things change. They talk about the Italian community and how they've been here in America so long that they're forgetting how to speak their heritage, their language. They forget the traditions, the cultures, things of this nature. And you see some of the new generations that are coming to America and how they don't even speak English. You know what I say? It all happens in the family. It starts at home. We're blessed. We got a mom like Mama Rita who came to this country as a young girl. She took on a mission. She left the homeland where she was looking for a dream. She came to America. She met my father. She started a dream, and she built an empire. My mom, you're going to think at the podium she's a person of few words. When she's at the restaurant, boy, she'll let you have it. If something ain't going right, she's going to tell you straight what's going on. She'll let you know. When you look back at the Italians, so many people, like the people in this room and other people before her and after, that came to this country, they did great things for America, this great, great country. They never forgot where they came from. They never forgot what's most important, family.
She came to this country in the search of her American dream, and she began working at the Roman village in Dearborn, where she met her husband, our grandfather, Antonio. And shortly after, they got married and had 4 sons and now have all 13 of us grandchildren. Still working in the business today, they have built an empire of 5 amazing restaurants, and she is still working besides her sons. She reminds us of the days growing up and how sometimes things were difficult, but to never give up and to keep pushing forward. And at the end of the day, if we didn't have much, we always had family. And this is probably why we all live right next door to each other. She is such an amazing role model to all of us grandchildren and has such an amazing strength in her faith and in herself, and she has worked so hard to instill these values in all of us. And thank you so much, Nona, for being such an amazing woman in my life.
What a surprise. Thank you everything. Thank you, Mr. Vince. Thank you so much, Vincenzo. What can I say? I'm so happy to be here. Come back to New York for this. What a surprise. God bless you all. God bless America. Thank you. Thank you.
Now you are ready for the magic moment, the magic of another intercultural element of Ilika. Maestro Mvula Sungani, he will show you something special created magically for Mama Rita. Don't expect any tarantella, it's Italy today. Please check this out. For the 15 years, we decided to honor this man. When I presented him with the decision of our board, they said to me, what got to do with anything? I'm not even Italian, I don't speak Italian, I don't speak any other language. Please, present the award, the Dean of Calandra, our #1 in Italian-American study in America, Dean Tamburri.
Grazie. With great pleasure to bridge that gap between Italy and America.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Thank you.
Say something for him so he's ready to talk.
So I just said to him, if you didn't hear, to bridge that gap between Italy and America. And we had a wonderful conversation yesterday about business in general, but also the whole idea of Italy and America and education and things of that sort, because that's the one thing that ILICA is about, the idea of bringing education and business and culture together. And those two things have to be together if there's going to be any success at all beyond where we are right now.
I want to thank Vincenzo and Susie Mara and the board of ILICA for this wonderful honor. It's not something that I ever expected. 15 years ago, when Susie and Vincenzo came to us with the idea that they were going to gather a group of Italian business persons with this mission of cultural exchange, we thought it was a wonderful idea. And we've tried to help in our own way over the years, hosting events and being supportive, because we really believe in the mission. And if you think about 15 years ago, the world was expanding. Technology was connecting us to other cultures like we've never seen in the history of mankind. And so the mission of ILICA really fit well. Fast forward to today, and that's a bit of a challenge as things are changing around the world. And I think it makes it even more important for the younger generation of members of ILICA going forward to continue to push the mission. Because I think things will be a little more difficult for a while going forward. But because of technology, you will not stop cultures connecting. And so we hope to be able to continue to support ILICA as long as Vincenzo and Susie and the board continue the mission. And I really have to congratulate them, because I know firsthand how hard it is to start a nonprofit and have it succeed. There are so many folks that start nonprofits and they don't last. And to last for 15 years is quite an accomplishment. And I think if you really think about it, those are the people who started ILICA are the people we should be really honoring on this 15th anniversary. Matter of fact, let's give them, all the original founders, an applause. I think it's important.
One thing I want to call your attention on. Now you see all these beautiful awards, you see all this beautiful artwork. We don't give a piece of plastic or plaques. We give artwork. Every piece is unique and acquired values with time. Is made in Italy by the magic hands of the maestro, quiet and very, very shy. But I want to call him for once here, Alessandro Marrone. They appreciate very much what you've done. We all appreciate it for the past 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Marrone. I would like to call up on the podium the Avvocato Daniele Grasso. The Avvocato Daniele Grasso, among other things, has been also named by the Vice President of the European Union the top lawyer in Europe for contrafact products. And we want to recognize him with this simple work by Alessandro Marone, saying dedicated to an honest man.
Per me è stato un onore essere qui con voi dopo aver avuto 1000 occasioni di ammirare il lavoro di Ilika e tutte le occasioni che hanno consentito di raccordare l'amicizia e i sentimenti degli americani e degli italiani in America. Questa sera ho provato un'emozione particolare, che è stata quella di sentirmi italiano in America, dopo aver provato molte volte la nostalgia di non sentirmi italiano in Italia. E questo è grazie al sentimento che voi conservate qui, tanto forte quanto le emozioni possono solo dimostrare di esserlo.
The magic behind all this is here. You'll be surprised, because Italy was a country of immigrants. Now it's a country of immigrants. And one of the best representatives of these Italians is in the name Mvula Sungani, the maestro. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one that creates all this. What are you going to do the next 20 years? I'm going to be dead, so nobody's interested. But everybody's interested to know about the next person, which we identify as the prototype of the young Italian today. When you speak 5 languages, when you're an inventor, when you patent, when you invent a drone to multiply, improve the agricultural functions of the land, when you have done all this, and of course, you go and marry a Brazilian girl, fantastic, Giselle, and then you speak everything and I mean, why is this guy so eager to come to the United States? The dream is still on.
Amici, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this occasion, and this is really special for me. I'm not Greta Thunberg, and my message will never be global. However, I believe that after 150 years of Italian migration to the USA, you might wonder why we, the young Italians, are still not happy with our country. There is nothing wrong with our weather. On the contrary, you should come more often to visit Italy because our hospital climate, not to mention the food and all of those traditional or stereotype Italian beauties. But I strongly wish to give my family a better future. And after 150 years, we still desire to come and live in the USA. Like me, most of the youngest of my generation wish to live in a system where meritocracy should be the measure for success. I am therefore grateful to Ilika, thus to all of you, for the great honor you bestowed upon me. In Italy, I'm generally a spectator of ceremonies where merits acquired by birth celebrate younger people who can barely speak Italian. Thanks to modern technology, the world is becoming smaller, and going out to search for better opportunities is almost like changing your birthplace for a different place. We all know all the sad story of our immigrants leaving places like Naples, Palermo, Sorrento, Rome, Venice, Milan, and many other fantastic smaller towns and villages. Today, with our smartphones, our computers, we can be anywhere. The question remains, why are the Italians leaving Italy in larger and larger numbers? I don't have an answer, however. I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know that my generation is still looking to New York as to a way out to a better working place, while too many Italian companies have left Italy during the past 20 years. We are no longer immigrants. We are professionals, capable to enter any social structure by speaking several languages. We are not looking for hands out. We are looking for a system, a new model, able to recognize that we are the new Italy, proud, educated, and ready to compete on the merit. Thank you for listening to me. God bless Italy, and God bless the United States of America.
Sì, sì, ci voglio andare, e se non
Thank you for watching this episode of Italics. I'm Anthony Tamburri. Arrivederci alla prossima puntata.